Hi everybody, Kelty here with a little tip for you. This is a question that I get quite a bit with people who are talking about having a lot of shoulder pain or tightness because they're so forward sitting at their desk or at work. And so they come and they ask me, is this a good stretch? So they put their arm up like this, only they don't usually have the door right there, but I have the door right here. So I'm going to use it as a prop. And they put their arm up, and I know what they're going to do. And then I was told to open on my chest, so I really stretch out that whole chest. Now, I'm going to say that I hate this stretch. Now, there'll be people that give the stretch, and there's time and a place maybe for everything. But I would say 90% of the time, I tell people to stop doing the stretch. The biggest reason is because this position isn't a big stretch for not just the muscle of the fronts of the chest, but it's a big stretch on your nervous system. And a lot of times the nerves are going to hate it. So you might think you're just pulling here and you're doing that, but you're really pulling all of the nerves that go all the way down your arms and they're going to hate it. So I'm going to give you another option that if you're feeling like you're tight in the chest because of a lot of forward world stuff, this is an option to try that I think works better. And it's simpler and it's way less risky on irritating the nerves than they go down your arm. Another reason I don't like that big stretch here is that it can irritate some of the structures that are supporting structures in your shoulder. So some of the ligaments in the capsule, they don't like that stretch generally. So we often have ligamentous laxity after an injury with a shoulder. So why stretch that more? I don't feel like that's usually beneficial. The third one too is that generally a holding stretch, so holding and maintaining when your body's just kind of cold and just, from being statically sitting, it will not respond well to a stretch. It just pulls and then goes right back. Whereas if you did something with motion and created heat, it would actually relax the muscle much more. So that's the type of stretch or mobility that I'm going to show you right now. Okay. So this is the stretch that we're going to do for your pecs, so the fronts of your shoulders. If you feel like there's a lot of tension or you feel like your shoulders are rolling forward, you can do a bunch of things. But this one you can do right at your desk, so I like it's simple. So you want to combine it maybe with a little bit of breath. Don't have to, but I like it. And you're going to contract the fronts of the muscle. So the muscle you're trying to stretch, you're actually going to contract. And then you're going to relax them. So it's contract, relax, contract, relax. Within that, you're doing what the muscle actually does, which is contract and relax. Muscles don't just stretch and hold. They're holding in that stretch, so they're still working. So they don't really respond that well to just a static holding stretch, but they will respond to movement. So this is how I would do it. You'd have your hands around your head, if that's comfortable. And then you try to squeeze like this, and I'll talk for a second. You kind of squeeze your elbows together and contract the fronts of your chest to bring them as close as they can. They don't have to touch, but work to get towards that. And you should feel a little bit of resistance just by bringing them in, because that's not a natural position for your arm to be in. So it will be work. So you bring it in, you squeeze, you'll hold it for 2 to 3 seconds, and then you relax them and open the chest as you take a big breath in. And then breathe out, squeeze, 1, 2, 3, and big breath out. There I love a little bit of squeeze of your shoulder blades. Let the shoulder blades pull the shoulder back. Don't just force them there by brute force. Use the muscles in the back to squeeze it open. Maybe your hands will stay on your head. Maybe they won't. Go with whatever feels good. And then go back in with the squeeze. Squeeze 1, 2, 3. And breathe in. And breathe out. Squeeze those elbows together. And breathe in as you come back out. That feels really good. It's very easy. 5 to 10 times. It's very unlikely that the tension that you're feeling pulling you forward is as strong. So if it's strong, you might need to do it again maybe in 20, 30 minutes. And do it a few times that day until you feel like it relaxes. If you're not generally that tight, it might just feel good to relax some of that front structure because you've just been typing an essay or you've just been doing a project at work. It just kind of gives that release or the opposite of what you're constantly doing, which is the forward. That's all I have for you today. Talk to you soon.